Where's your dad at?
Okay, welcome back to Full Time Tactics. Hello, AJ's uncle. Thank you for subscribing. But Liverpool is horrible.
Oh shoot, copyright, my fault. Please don't copyright us, we can't afford it.
YouTube, chill out, bro.
You're out here flagging us for being all racist and stuff.
We got 20 subs. Just chill.
That's what. Oh yeah.
Anyways, so
Where's your dad?
today we are going over the state of the Premier League, mostly the top two, and the Champions League, both of which Arsenal are in. City's done winning trophies. They don't get the domestic treble. They don't get it. They don't. So
Tell you about that.
yeah,
Tell you
today,
about that.
yeah, we just gonna go over the Prem and the Champions League. Anything you got to say?
Oh, quick thing. I'm so sorry to all the fans. There's been a lot of injuries going around before the World Cup. Any Spanish fans, I'm sorry. Your mom might be done. France fans, I'm sorry. Ekitike might be done. Brazil,
Yeah, I don't need Ekitike.
no Esteval. No João Pedro. And the thing is, he could really recover, but he was still left on the squad. I hope you don't have to watch Enrique on the wing again because he's quite bad. They got the duel from FIFA getting called up. Ibanez. That's dead wrong. Yeah, I think it just a moment of respect for the people that there's been a lot of injuries going around, and it's quite sad because I feel like a lot of people are missing out on injury. Samuel Agoa, FC Porto striker. He was gonna play his first World Cup, but now he's not because he tore his ACL. He's just a lot of stuff going on, and I think it's quite sad. Players are going through a tough time because a lot of these players, it's their first World Cup, and yeah, that's kind of sad. Also, y'all gotta start watching our videos. I know y'all don't got no attention spans or nothing, but
They ain't that long.
also you people watching the shorts, bro. We got 1.1 thousand. Let's we gotta hit 100 first, but like
Watch the videos too. Like when you see our
just
shorts.
subscribe, gang.
No. Don't just subscribe. Subscribe. Hit that like button. But then once you like the video, because obviously you like it. If you like it,
You love it.
then you tap on the channel. There's this
You
button.
love it.
And it's gonna look like a little brown F or a white F in a brown circle. Click on that. That's our channel. Subscribe to that and watch our videos because we have plenty of them.
Also, we're gonna have a logo by next week. Don't worry.
Yeah, you need to hurry up.
Yeah, we're gonna have a logo. Don't worry. But
He's an artist but also a procrastinator. So
yeah, I'm an artist as you can tell.
all right, let's start with the Premier League.
Yeah, see, that's tough.
Oh yeah, show them Jorts off.
All right. Also
Premier League.
Brick, by the way.
So I'm cutting that out. Premier League. Premier League. Arsenal with the 1-0 win over Burnley today. We needed to win that game by
We're
more.
really about to win the Premier League.
That Kai Havertz tackle should have been a red card. No more,
Havertz.
no less.
I don't want to talk about Havertz.
Me either, bro. I was watching it. He
Makes
plays
me sick.
so bad. He's so bad. Like, he plays worse than Gyökeres. And I know that's crazy for y'all, a lot of y'all to think about. But some of y'all gonna accept that Gyökeres is a decent striker. At least in the second half of the season he has been. So yeah, some of y'all gonna have to accept that. Even AJ's uncle, who's a Liverpool fan, I know you don't like Gyökeres, but at least give him that he's better than Kai Havertz.
Yeah, that. I think it's this time of year. Arsenal have pretty much stayed calm under pressure because no matter what happens tomorrow, City will not be top of the Premier League, which is a great position to be in. They still haven't won it, so if they mess up against Bournemouth, then it's done. It's actually done. If they get beat, that's basically a win for Arsenal. So yeah, Arsenal in the Champions League final. They're doing a lot this season. I don't want them to win the Champions League. Premier League, let them have it. I don't care. I don't care about the Premier League. I support United. We got our Champions League. We keep winning. We're gonna sign Carrick. I'm fine. Just get us a midfielder. Get rid of Huarte, freaking war criminal in the middle of the midfield. He's so lucky you didn't have to be United for last season. Watching him play every single week, so bad.
Like watching Ugarte play genuinely made me want to cry. Like, if you think Gyökeres was bad, it was like Gyökeres' long lost cousin in the midfield. Like, imagine that.
And he starts next to Valverde, by the way, so he has no business being that trash.
Yeah, I'm not watching Ugarte in the World Cup. I'm just not. But Champions League. Cue that music real quick. Okay. Yeah, that Champions League intro. Arsenal. We gotta win. We gotta win the Champions League. I want the double, and they gonna give us a golden Champions League. A golden one. Golden.
Why?
Because we're gonna go undefeated. Just like they gave Arsenal a golden Premier League. They gonna give us a golden Champions League. Yeah, they're gonna give us golden. But regardless if it's golden or not, we need it. I know it's called silverware, but I don't care. I don't care what color it is. I don't care if it's blue. Actually, I do care if it's blue. It has to be like silver, red, or gold. One of those, or all three of them. That would be nice. Yeah. I want us to. I want us to win.
If you win the Premier League, it's gonna be silver and gold. The crown is gold
and red and white. Because white is always right. Yeah. What's you got to say about the Champions League?
If Arsenal win the Champions League, I'm done. I'm actually done. I don't care what happens in the Premier League. I genuinely don't care. Nobody cares what happens in the leagues anymore. And the only reason I'm still watching is to watch Champions League. Because what? Do you know what happened to the world if Arsenal won the Champions League? I don't want to talk about what happened to the world. It would be bad.
Cue that bad to the bone riff real quick. And put my smile on it.
It's really bad, bro. In Arsenal, if they do win the double, none of their players deserve a Ballon d'Or. See, here we go. I'm not giving a Ballon d'Or to Rice. I'm not giving a Ballon d'Or to Gyökeres. I'm not.
I don't care about Gyökeres. Rice. He's just been the most impactful player this season for England and for Arsenal.
What about Kvaratskhelia? He's been carrying PSG through the Champions League.
Okay, what about Georgia? Ballon d'Or is club and country. That's why Rodri won it. That's the only reason Rodri won it.
I mean, they did domestic trouble to be fair, but
there's two reasons Kvaratskhelia will never ever be able to win the Ballon d'Or. One is because they can't pronounce his name. Two is because he plays for Georgia. He's from Georgia. They just the Euros is about the only thing. If Kvaratskhelia plays really good for PSG and they win the Champions League, Ligue 1, and Georgia wins the Euros or does well in it at least, and he does really well for them. He's like top scorer in the Euros or second top scorer. He could win the Ballon d'Or if they learn how to pronounce his name.
But England also aren't good. England aren't doing anything in the World Cup. So
Rice might do something.
And I also don't think Rice's season has been. I just don't. Yeah, I don't.
Okay, let me ask you something. You think Bruno should win PFA Player of the Year?
Yes. He carried United. He has to win PFA Player of the Year. He already won one Player of the Year award but I still think he should get the Premier League. Because, yes, Rice has been great, but he's underrated. I'll say that. But Bruno, 20 assists, man. I'm not. It's just too much, and he carries the club on his back. Arsenal's not being carried by anybody. Because Arsenal, if United were a better team, then they would be in first place. But Rice, no. It's not. It's not gonna happen.
If Bruno breaks the record, he probably will win. He's gonna win.
Yeah. Because I think everybody could agree, besides Arsenal fans, that Bruno deserves it. Because
it's a little bit difficult to give it to someone who didn't win. That's the only reason I would.
But it is an individual award. The only difference is that most of the time, a team that wins the Premier League has some star attacker or something. Arsenal doesn't really have an attacker that's at the top of the charts. United has a player that's been the standout in all of the Premier League. And even though they may not have won, I think we can't turn everything into what your team does. Because I think even Morgan Gibbs White or Elliot Anderson should win it over Rice. They're pulling them out of
just
relegation.
like Nottingham Forest players. That's all.
Elliot Anderson and Morgan Gibbs White, bro,
how
they carried them out of relegation.
Rice carried us to win a title.
He didn't carry,
but
he's
the reason we won.
No, he's not,
bro.
I think Arsenal as a whole, the way they've played this season, they've been very consistent. They've been very strong, but it's not just because of Rice. You can't.
Well, part of it is because so has Rice. Rice, he should be
holding down the midfield.
Yes,
he should be captain.
He should be captain.
But look, I just know Arsenal are not being carried. I'm talking about players who are. That's what I think a PFA player of the year should go to.
The
carrier. How are you gonna
clutch player of the year?
I mean that's what it should be. It should be the player that he's been good this season, just on a scale of Premier League players, but he's also carried his team. Last year, I think you could argue that Rice carried the team. Because there were a lot of times where Arsenal got saved by him.
What changed?
Arsenal got better. They weren't as good last season.
That's not it. It's just depth. That's what it was for me.
And they weren't as good last year. Because they had the players. I don't think Arsenal would not have beaten. They just weren't as good last season. This year, if this was the same Arsenal, they would have bottled it by now.
The reason we bottled last year was depth.
Yeah, injury. I just don't think
skill and capacity are different.
I don't know if something is the mentality that changed. Y'all are more resistant through everything that happens. Because
and Arteta's grown accustomed to this kind of stuff, so.
Yeah, I mean, no one cares if people hate Arsenal. They can still win the Premier League. And people still hate them. Doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, I think they're better than they were last season. I mean, yeah, I would say that. Because I think even when you think they're going to mess up, they've kind of, for the most part, they've stayed strong. But
it's been edgy, but.
Yeah, but that's how y'all play. Because if you're not going to blow teams out, you're going to sit back and defend and keep the ball and then the last 5 minutes, scare your fans. That's the only problem. Because Arsenal's not a team that you know they're going to score. I don't even know if I would say Arsenal's going to score 2 goals in a match. For sure. I don't know that.
No, it's never for sure. We didn't today.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the problem. For us, next year especially, to win another Premier League, which I honestly don't think we will, we have to be scoring at least 3 goals a match to guarantee a win. Because it's not been working for us this year to just score one. I mean, there have been plenty of wins where we just score one goal and we played holy haram, but that's not gonna work next. It's not gonna work next year. We have to be like scoring at least 3 times, maybe 2 against like a better side, but it has to. The goals have to come consistently, or else we're not gonna win anything. That is what I'm gonna say, because teams like Burnley, who we played today, they're gonna learn how to score against us. When you're good and you've been at the top for a long time, teams adjust to how you play. So it's not gonna work for a fourth or fifth season in a row.
But sitting back is just not. I just don't think it's right. Nothing about it is right. It may work, but
unless you're a small club playing against a team like Arsenal.
Because Arsenal play like a small club. Yeah, Arsenal, Bruno for PFA, but Arsenal for Premier League.
In Champions League.
Sure, whatever. Have a good night.
My Uncle Liverpool.